So once you've decided whether you want to use tubs or loose or blocks, how do you pick what mineral you get? Well, there's two things you need to do. Read the feed tags on the mineral and feed and water test. So let's go through reading the feed tag. Now there are a few different formats of feed tags throughout the industry, but all of them are going to have a few common things on them. First of all, they're all going to have a guaranteed analysis. This is telling you what is in the mineral. Macro minerals are going to be displayed as percentages. Our micro minerals or our trace minerals are going to be displayed in milligrams per kilogram, sometimes micrograms per gram, sometimes parts per million. These units all equal each other, so you don't need to worry too much about that. Some of them are going to have a minimum or a maximum level in there. That just means they for sure are at this lower level or for sure are no more at this top level. It can sometimes be kind of tough to get the exact amount of some minerals and vitamins in the mix, so they just kind of give you a minimum or maximum. Also on the tag is going to be directions for use. This is a really important place to pay attention because it's going to tell you how to feed the mineral and it's going to tell you how much they should be eating. So for example, on this one, it says they should be eating 100 grams per animal per day. You'll also have some warnings and cautions, some things you need to keep in mind while you're feeding this mineral. So for example, this one has monensin in it, so it says do not supply any other feeds that contain monensin because they should be getting their total daily amount from this feed. There will also usually be a disclaimer of liability on the tag. This is mostly so you can't sue the manufacturer. There will be a lot number. This is a good thing to just kind of notice, keep the tag around in case of recalls. And there will always be a net weight on it. This is very important because all of these different mineral formulations are going to have a different weight. Not all bags are going to be the same weight. Not all tubs are going to be the same weight. So make sure to take note of how much it weighs. So we've looked at the tag. We know how to read it. How do you decide which of these many mineral that you want? This is where your feed and your water tests come in handy. Your feed test, you're going to look at the dry matter column and you're going to look at all the minerals. Not all feed tests will have every mineral on it, but some of them have a good chunk. So you're just going to look at the level. Water tests are also important. It's going to tell you what they're consuming, but it will also show some compounds in here that are antagonistic. So for example, if you have high sulfate in your water, you might want to think about adding a little bit more copper in your mineral or getting a mineral with a little bit more copper in it, just because sulfate likes to prevent copper from being absorbed. There is a lot of math that goes into figuring out which mineral you need and figuring out how it works best with your water and feed tests. So for help figuring that out, deciphering, picking a mineral, contact your local livestock and feed extension specialist or the Agriculture Knowledge Center.